I don't feel like it means much. It means as much as people think it does. Anything can happen. Yet again, this is a race. Okay, it looks like we have gotten started. Of course, we all know how this game starts out, so we're not going to have to talk too much about this. It's just a little bit of how people, let's see how good their movement is at the start here. You got to be into the game right away. You can see them pretty much in sync right now. They're in this. They're ready to go. Which is good. This is an important match. It's playoffs, round 2. If you win this, you go on to round 3. If you lose this, you're out. It's still best of 1s. You don't go to best of 3s until like the semis. So these are important. Every last one of these. Pretty much in sync to capturing the frogs. I'm just jamming out to the music. Always fun to do. Okay, both of them taking the standard route upward. Kerbis took a bit of a mistake there. His hat was thrown up for some reason. Not sure what happened there. Well, allowed Mr. Ike to have to keep the space pretty small. And just like that, goodbye to the topper 1. See you later, Hat Kingdom. Cat Kingdom. Just a slight gap. Nothing that means really anything at this point. Which is to be expected. No one really makes mistakes this early. Not anymore. Everyone practices the early. That's in every speedrun. Everyone always practices the start because that's the easiest thing to practice. To start up the game. The other parts, you gotta get to that part of the game to actually be able to practice it consistently. To anyone who's only listening, I realize I never actually introduced myself. I'm Troy of Athens. I've been commentating for a bit with these tournaments. I've been having some fun. Hopefully you get to see more of me as they go through this. Apparently there's a process of being chosen to be a commentator later in the stuff instead of just being able to volunteer for them. So I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we got the good movement after this cutscene coming in. And of course we got our T-Rex skip. Let's see. The first important trick of the game. Kerbis nails it. And Mr. Ike nails it. Okay. And now, what keeps the deficits going, what keeps the deficits happening, is the boss fights. So, it's very important to get these boss fights down. Any slip-ups is what costs you the time in these races. It's what I've noticed. Kerbis already using the early cycle skips. Mr. Ike knowing he has to bring them in too. But Chain Chompkins was not fully going taut on that chain all the time, so that tripped him up just a little bit. So that gives Kerbis a slight lead here. Still not really anything anything to write home about. Like 10 seconds. Maybe. Oh no, it's like 4 seconds. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's no difference right now. Alrighty, Mr. Ike got a bit better movement there. That's 3 seconds. Yeah, it's 3 seconds. See it's what happens. You got these little things. The strike gets better movement than Kerbis on a moon, and we're in. We're in there. Okay, of course, from Cascade Kingdom, we're going to be moving on to the Sand Kingdom, which is where things get a bit interesting, because we don't know if people are going to try the Sphinx Clip or not. I've seen people are doing Sphinx Clip a lot more in these, now that we're further into the playoffs, and every second counts. And now we're in sync. Thanks to people taking cutscenes better than another, I guess. I don't know what happened there. It's to see what routes we're going for. Are we going for the birds? Yeah, we're both waiting for the birds. And they get the bird moon in sync as well. And now for the underground moon. The amount of times we're in sync right now is great. I'm loving this. Okay. So Mr. Ike messed up on the ground pounds a few times, so I put him a little bit behind again. That's what happens when you're this close right now. The smallest mistake sets you back. Kerbis getting the sand line. Not the greatest thing. Mr. Ike seems to have avoided it. Oh, icicle movement. Not doing too well here right now. Ike had his chance to make it up, and he just kind of lost it there. But we're really not at the point where anything's gonna matter too much right now. It's which one's gonna, whether or not you mess up, because we're about to get to the big ones. Right after this luggage, we're gonna go over to the Sphinx, or maybe we won't. We'll see what happens. I feel like Mr. Ike is probably gonna go for it because he's got that 3-minute PB difference to go through. And yeah, Kerbis, he's not taking his chances with that. Oh, nah, there's Mr. Ike. Okay, neither people going for Sphinx Clip today. Okay. But does that mean that neither of them are going for Sphinx Room at all? Are they going for the actual second slowest, the second fastest strat? Provided a bullet bill doesn't die. So just missed Cappy throws on the bullets. Allowing Ike to make up some time there. Chad, how you feeling? Come on, guys. Good Jaxie skip. Another good Jaxie skip. Good things. I'm feeling them. You know what else I'm feeling? I feel I'm becoming a cactus. I'm gonna become a cactus, ground pound the floor, get a moon. So both people taking the same sand route. And no one taking Sphinx Boat, so no differences here. Yeah, it looks like we're both going seaside first because we need that. We need those coins. We need that. We need that money. We're both going to the Odyssey at pretty much the same time. Cap on that. Yeah, we're like a second apart. Which is a good thing. Being a second apart in this late now. This late, because Lake Kingdom's not going to do much. Lake Kingdom is so optimized that it's not going to really make much of a difference. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. Because I think this difference is going to stay about the same through Lake Kingdom as well. It may trade a little bit because we're that close right now of it being 1 second. It may swap, but it's not going to be anything more than like a 5 second difference between the two of them out of Lake Kingdom. Unless, okay, get bonks. Bonks happen. Yes, wooded will change everything. I do agree with that. Cappy getting lost. Got a bit lost there, Cappy. Where are you going? We got a cheap capture. What are you doing? That was a very good cheap jump. There's another one. Ooh, Ike missing the second jump on Rango. Oh, Ike not being able to recover this. Oh, this is okay. I did not see this coming at all. Okay, he's recovering it with it. He's got his third jump going. There we go, he's back in it. Can't let those little things trip you up. Gotta be ready for the mistakes and recover. And that's what Ike just did, so we're good. Anyone else on the edge of their seat? I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I'm invested in this, and not just because I'm commentating it. I need to see who wins. Okay, so we're going into Wooded Kingdom. This is a long kingdom. It's gonna be a lot of things that could happen here that could set these two apart. That can win or gain, that can make people lose or gain the lead in this situation. I like trying to take a faster strategy here and see if it works out. It takes a bit longer to get that rock. I don't actually know how good that route is or not. It's an interesting move into getting that rock. To getting the rock moon, those two moons together. I can't talk sometimes. So there's our first purchased moon of the two, which is why we're gonna have to go to Seaside in a bit instead of Snow Kingdom, because we do not have enough money to purchase that moon in Snow Kingdom. Ike doing what he can to recover time. Kerbis taking the upward. See if Ike's confident enough with his movement. No, he isn't just gonna also take the upward. Because remember, there is a way to do this without the upward that is slightly faster than that. Oh, rolling into the nut. Well done. Okay, we're gonna go for sewers first from Kerbis. These sewers, they can make or break anybody. Fuzzies. No one likes fuzzies. Gotta pay attention here. Gets the fast cycle. Good job there from Kerbis. Mr. Ike also gets it. Okay, now the movement up the tower. Let's see these two runners get these skips, get these strats. Oh, Ike getting a ledge grab. That's a bit bad, but he'll be fine. Kerbis with some really smooth movement coming on over here. That's very cool to see. And Ike pulling off the same move. And of course, rolling on that ledge. Always fun to see. Now how it's gonna happen. Are we gonna go for P switchless? It's gonna be a very important part. Come on. Kerbis, are you doing it? Are you doing it? You're a 107. Come on, you know you gotta do it. Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for it. He nails it. First try on the P switchless. Forcing Mr. Ike's hand. He gets it as well. Neo, you say that, and then he just pulls off P switchless, no problem. So he's something to watch. He's got this. I believe him. Just what people are used to, honestly. I don't know people's... Oh! Ike! Come on. Come on, don't fail me. I had my faith. I'm trying to keep my faith. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So moving on to Spirit. I don't like saying that name. We all know that. Oh, Kerbis missing a jump on Spirit. Having him go into the second part of his phase. And you see how much difference that makes. Despite some of the mistakes that Mr. Ike made, we still got a close race. And after that boss fight, it looks like we are just about... It's just about a bit over a 10-second difference between the two of them. Mr. Ike being about 12 seconds behind. Which can easily be made up. There's nothing that can't be done here. He's definitely got a chance here. As we move into our Bowser fight. Like I said at the beginning of this race, the boss fights are what makes or breaks these races. You gotta get these. You have to do these perfect. Or you you let the opportunity slide. Give that if you don't go perfect on these boss fights, you let the person who's behind have a chance to catch up. You give them that chance. That's what you're telling them. That's really good, Neo. Great for Ike that he's actually 93 seconds out of his PB. Good on him. He's bringing his A game. Kerbis not letting any opportunity slip up here. Oh, taking damage on the last ab throw. Oh, what is going on? Or do you have to take damage there? I forget if taking damage is necessary for that. Either way, he still had to go through another hopping process of that. So. I mean, Mr. Ike did take the slightly slower route with this boss fight, so. Despite the opportunities being there, he was not taken advantage of. So now we're going to move over to Lost Kingdom. Tree triple jump is no longer a triple jump. Just by the way, people, in case you forgot. May not be a triple jump, you still gotta get a good jump off of here. Ike! Ike, what is happening? Oh, he tried. He did try. Okay. This is starting to look bad for Ike. Okay, Ike's trying to get back in it now. So we got Kerbis, meanwhile, he just got a 7th moon in Lost Kingdom, followed by his 8th moon. And now we're gonna go into 9 and 10 as soon as we trigger this bomb. Because, of course, we gotta go for deathless bridges at this point. Did we die again? We died again. Come on, Ike. This is rip. Okay, moving on to Kerbis. Kerbis just finished out Lost Kingdom. Oh yeah, they're definitely an issue as well there. Okay, so nighttime metro for Kerbis. Getting his hat ready for the tree jump for Ike. Good movement from Kerbis, getting on top of that building, no problem. Kerbis not even trying for the long jump across to the girders. He's just gonna take the easier route. Don't say Stromboli, now I want a Stromboli. Luigi does not appear in this game as of yet. There was new DLC announced as of the last Nintendo Direct, and we will be getting some Luigi love, but not yet. He's not in yet. The DLC is not available yet. It's free DLC, just by the way. So, Kerbis done with the inside of Town Hall. Ike is finishing out Lost Kingdom. Yeah, free updates. Everyone loves those free updates. Okay, let's see if Kerbis can get this 2 cycles. We got an... I'll call it a good race because I want to stay hyped. It's a good race. Differences aside, I still feel like anything can happen. Okay, Kerbis going for the 2 cycle. Oh, this is not looking great. Okay, just barely makes that 2 cycle. Ike pulling out all the stops. He is taking that long jump to the girder. You're very true, astronomist friends. I was saying before, Mecha Brutal. It's a very hard fight. It takes a while. If you mess that up, you lose minutes. Good job of the indoors right now by Mr. Ike. Oh, and I spoke way too soon. Cast a curse. I'm sorry. Sorry, Ike. Okay. Major commentary curse. Okay, so we're just gonna stop watching Mr. Ike. Hope he'll catch up by me not paying attention to him. So we're gonna go to Kerbis right now. Now with Kerbis. See if he goes for the RC clip. Not going for it, just going for a regular RC. I didn't know of that. So taking a bounce off a taxi cab, there's some slightly better movement on top of these buildings. That is cool to see. It's good to see these little minor optimizations between moons. Gotta get our bench friend. It is a safer gamble, but some people are very confident with the RC clip. Or scooter clip. No, Luigi isn't just a costume. There is a Luigi's costume in the game right now, if that's what we're talking about, but we will be getting Luigi in the game, in the DLC. We won't be able to play as him, but he's there, and he's shown love. He's flying around on his balloons. He has his own game mode. Very smooth 2-cycle by Mr. Ike. Okay, sorry to call you out on that, Blue-Jay. You would have to bring more to the table than just being able to play as Luigi, honestly, for me to pay for it. Although Luigi is a good selling point, I can't just have Luigi. So we got daytime adventure for Mr. Ike as Kerbis is just getting out of the crowd. And we got the all-important final 3 moons for Kerbis.
Hi. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yow! Mr. Ike did not go for Scooter Clip either. Just by the way, just a little by the by, while we're waiting for these final moons of Metro Kingdom to be said by our all-important band members. I bet you interrupted your own conversation for these. Otet! Yay! Okay. Moving on. Yeah, it's great. People are literally stopping conversations that we're having in chat just to say these words. Like, that important. So now we finished out Metro Kingdom for Kerbis. Mr. Ike is getting the getting some dumpster moons. Oh! What is going on? The fastest language is Japanese, the one we are currently on. Yeah, apparently, yeah, different languages it's faster because of certain amount of text boxes and stuff, and starts to, like, even out. It's weird. Oh, all categories. Okay, never mind. I thought there was some debate going on with that. I'm not entirely familiar with that stuff. Anyway. Moving on to Seaside. It's a very important category. The all-important nipple percent. It's gotta stay up there. It's gotta stay up there in importance. Oh, Kerbis taking a bonk. Kerbis a bit misaligned there. Nearly missed those notes. Yay! Yeah, some people don't see the need to switch languages until they're actually starting to get competitive times, which I can understand that. Like, the fact that it only is making up, I think, like, what, 30 seconds? It's very important. Like, even though it's silent, I still gotta keep quiet for it. It's important. The silent OTEPs are the deadliest. People will kill me if I forget the OTEPs. They will find where I live. Oh, okay, yeah, so you'd lose 15 seconds to English versus Japanese. So, like, yeah, that's not really a huge enough difference for it to really matter unless you're starting to actually get competitive. When you're getting down to those 115s, those 110s, that's when I would really start changing languages. If I'm still around the 120 range, if I'm a newer player still, like, yeah, just got my 130, moving it down to a 120, I wouldn't care too much about language yet. So we got Kerbis leaving Seaside as Mr. Ike is just starting it. There is basically no RNG in this run. In this game, there is RNG involved in this game, but not in this run. We pretty much eliminate all RNG. We take the moons that do not have any RNG. $115 is a good time, but it's not going to get you to where these players are right now in round 2 of the playoffs. I have not seen someone who isn't above a 110, a 110XX in this round of the playoffs. It's not so much shade, it's just there's always room to improve. No, yeah, Skirty's got it right. That's random, but and that's why everyone hates Mecha Wiggler, but it's still not a huge deal. Like that's such a minor thing, and people have been able to deal with Mecha Wiggler enough that it's fine. Mr. Ike hitting that all-important 100 coin mark. We can get that second moon. So we're fine for coins, guys. Don't have to worry anymore. It's a very dangerous room. Let's see if Kerbis can make this room go well. Hoping for no mistakes. He already had minor mistakes with movement, but he's not dying, so we're good. I'm sure there will be plenty of them, at least in the community. Don't know when we'll get another one accepted by Speed Gaming. See how well one goes after the other. But, like, I'm sure other categories will get a chance. You know, with so many of the communities, I feel like Darkside might get some love in our if we do another tournament. That's just a personal feeling of mine. Let's get our Goombas. As Mr. Ike is now moving on to Snow Kingdom as well. Let's get our Goombas going. Yeah, see, a lot of people eyeing Darker Side. I'm seeing it now. People, I thought World Peace might get some love as well, but like World Peace is just so different. Like not as different from any percent as like in terms of number of moons. I mean as well as Darker Side is. Darker Side is so intense, and it's at a good time too, where it actually could be interesting to watch. Oh, now we're getting a debate of Dark Side versus Darker Side. Which category is better, Dark or Darker Side? Come on. Kirby's getting the last moon here in Snow Kingdom. That Darker Side is Darker Side. Dark Side is Dark Side. So make a straw poll. I don't know. I like seeing it more in the chat. Nipple percent tourney. Let's go. Let's go. Nipple percent is a meme category. It's the fastest time to purchasing the boxer's outfit in the store. It's a meme, but it's a great meme. So moving on to Luncheon Kingdom from Kerbis, as Mr. Ike is now gonna go into the Taifu room. The dreaded Taifu room of Snow Kingdom. These Taifus have giant hitboxes. No one likes them. I'll be paying attention to those votes too, so if you want to vote, I will talk about that. If there are enough votes going on in that straw poll that someone just posted, I will talk about it. Got some good fights from top against Spirit here. As we get some Goombas. Oh, that Goomba looked like it was about to die. So. Got some solid movement here on the walls of Luncheon Kingdom. And now we're going over to the last moon of Snow Kingdom for Ike. That was a really good Kobe. From downtown. Oh! Kerbis takes some damage. Okay, he's not going to be able to go for the faster strat here because he just took that damage. So he's going to have to capture... Oh, right, he gets the health back here. So he can do it, but he's not going to go for it. And it looks like we are going to the magma. We're going to the lava bubble room. No forks for us here. Yeah, come on. Oh, we got a turnip. We got a cheese skip, boys. We got a cheese skip. Yeah, come on, guys. Vote on the straw poll. Very important decision. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, if you don't watch Dark Side and Dark Side categories too much, I understand that stuff. But oh, okay, that turnip got bounced, so it's not in a good spot anymore. This is taking a bit. This is costing time, but he's got to go for it now. This is taking a lot of time. There it is. Okay, there's our cheese skip. Oh, Mr. Ike having some trouble as going into this as we're about to start the Spirit fight. Laying that fire. Come on, let's go. Defeating Spirit. Gotta go to the lava bubble room. Logical steps. Get in that early lava bubble. Let's see some good movement in this room. It's a tough room to get optimal movement in, which is why people don't take it as often. Good movement by Kerbis there. Oh! Oh, that's costing time right there. I don't even know where the last flag Kerbis got was. So it's gonna send him back pretty far. Oh, right, we got the pipe. Okay. Not as big as I thought, but still. These deaths. I forgot about the loading zone. Okay, calm down. You gotta press B to shake or a slab of meat. These are very important problems. Ike taking a bit of a fall there. I think he bonks probably against the wall. Gotta get the right turnip as we Kobe into the stew. Astronomist, thank you for doing my job for me over there. Bowser's Kingdom is important. It could happen. We don't know. There are minutes between these players right now, but it's hard to say. It's still hard to say because Mecha Brutal is such a... It's such a fight that can make or break anyone, and Mr. Ike dies in the Forks Room. A place where very few people have died. We got no votes on the dark side versus darker side debate, but it's fine. I'm okay with that. You guys don't want to talk about it? I won't talk about it. I got like 6 votes on that straw poll. Going to the dragon fight. The slideshow that is the dragon fight. Mr. Ike not going for the cheese skip. Having to deal with the problems that is that cheese and those pan rows. Some people don't like Darker Side just because, even though like the Number Moon is still good, I don't like Darker Side anymore because there's such an easy skip now. Skip all of Darker Side, so it's just like, well, the ending is nothing. There's no big finish for Darker Side anymore. It's just like, and he got the glitch, and we're done. Dark Side is just... Darkseid has that big finish. Darkseid has those bosses that can really make or break a run. And those bosses are difficult, too. Press B to shake. To become a piece of meat, when we become a slab of meat, you gotta press B to shake. As we finish out Ruined Kingdom Kerbis. So it's just one dragon fight between the two of them right now. That is our deficit right now, is the amount of time it takes to fight the dragon. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like Darkseid. You know what? I'm gonna put my vote in here. I wasn't gonna vote on this because I wanted to see what the audience thought, but I'll know where my vote is. It's fine. Darkseid has a good final fight. Darker Side, just like, and the glitch is done, and it's over. It's so anticlimactic compared to Darkseid. Apparently, Kerbis golded the dragon fight. Good to hear. Congratulations, Kerbis. Keep your golds going, these PBs. Showing that he's bringing his game. I'm okay with like wall clips. Those are fine. But like, you know, just the whole idea of like oh, we're calling Kerbis out for cheating. But like the whole, where was I? I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. I literally just lost my train of thought. You guys will help me in a second. Until then. Oh. Oh, no major glitches, darker side. Yeah. I mean, there aren't any level skips right now. The only major glitch is the frog skip. So it'd just be called no frog skip. Like, it wouldn't be called no major glitches, it'd be called no frog skip, because there's no other glitches that we'd be trying to cover. Because wall clips, those are cool. I was there when those were discovered. Those are cool to watch. They're fun. I'm able to perform them. They're fun. That's a good topper fight. Moving on to Harriet. As Ike has now finished up Ruined Kingdom, and he's now going into Bowser's Kingdom. Yeah, come on, people. Show the love. Dark side versus darker side. I'm sure there's other people who has something to bring to that decision. Who has an opinion on this debate other than these 9 people who are talking in chat. Okay. Oh shit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't curse, but someone's selling their vote. It's getting dramatic. Also, I'm tired, so I wasn't really thinking. Sorry about that. Either way. Let's not dwell on it. Poking the metal. Don't want to poke the metal. Kerbis, what's going on with your movement here? Yeah, I know, my job is... Well, it's not a job. My volunteer work is starting to look shady. Monka S to the max. I don't know what's going on with this moon shard. Oh, birdless. He's messing up birdless, people. There we go. It's not a huge time loss, but it can be one. Yeah, it's good to pick up checkpoint flags. In a race, in my mind, I feel like you should always be picking up these checkpoint flags, just because you just never know when you're gonna die. because we have now finished up Mecha Brutal. Ike is gunning it to the end. He is booking it. Come on, Harry, throw your bombs faster. We need you to stop. We need you to actually just let me throw these bombs faster. Come on, I gotta get back into this race. That's what Ike is thinking right now. I gotta get back in. Here was having some fun with the camera. With that camera. There we go. That was a good topper fight. Took a bit of damage, but it's not a huge deal. No, it feels bad, man. It's not working. It feels bad, man. Sorry, I had to do it. Sir Ike fumbling. It's fumbling. I've never had Monka S to work for me. So we're in our final sequences now. It looks like this is looking like a pretty solid victory for Kerbis at this point. In going into this final stretches. Oh, Mr. Ike taking a fall. Cappy hit the bomb. So yeah, Kerbis taking the final fight with Bowser. Yeah, it was a really good start. Things happen though. It's also unfortunate that Ike never got to that point where he could just start relaxing either. He had to continuously try. I remember seeing the last race where it was such a difference that the person who was behind just started to have fun with it. And so, you know, once you start chilling and you're just like, okay, let's just finish this, let's take this as an opportunity to practice, that's when you stop caring, and that's when you just, like, end up going back into that really good times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're still at that point where he was still at that point where he was close enough where he was like, I still need to make up like every second. But now he's just like not being able to get back into that zone. Well, whatever. Moving into the final escape sequence for Kerbis. What do you think, guys? Are we gonna see a 2D skip? Is it gonna happen? He's a 107 player. He's a 107 PB player. I feel that it could happen. I mean, he's not gonna break any PBs today, but it can still happen. We can still see a 2D skip. How do you 2D skip? That's how you 2D skip. Question, answer, good commentary. 10 out of 10. Okay. Mr. Egg doing what he can in this Mecha Brutal fight. 11 out of 10. Thank you, guys. Let me sing a bit for you guys, because we got some Sour Pleases going on. This is a Sour Please worthy song. Smash through the blocks that are on the way. No time to speak, it's just let it all fall away. Nobody believes in me and you. Just look at the way they stare. They live in a world. You got you, I don't care. I'm having fun. Okay. Thank you for the Sour Please. I'm having fun. Gonna swim away. Ahead on the coast, you are one. Into dimensions. Bow! What's it gonna stop? Okay, I'm done. It's 108.13 for Kerbis. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Yeah, just get all the songs out here, why not? GG. I take requests. I don't know what Ike's gonna do here. He may. It's up to him at this point. Like, if he wants to keep practicing, that's on him. Yeah, respect. No, the start was a good race. It happens. Things happen. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Blue Jay. Give these runners follows. They're both good runners. They're both good sports. Kerbis or Ike, if you guys want to talk. If you guys want to talk after that race, we got time. This is Speed Gaming 4. No one's prying for this slot. For this time slot. Nothing's after this on this channel, I don't think. I'll double check, but I don't think there is. And I was wrong. There actually is something prime for this spot. There's a Zelda 1 tournament thing happening at 11:30. So, we got 10 minutes, but I don't care, that's still 10 minutes where we can talk. So, you guys have stuff to say, come on. Bring it in. We already got Kerbis coming on. How you doing, Kerbis?
Hey, what's up?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Not gonna lie, I was sweating a little bit at the beginning of that race, cause I knew it was PB, and it was like a high 110, and all the way up through Wooded, he was pretty much keeping pace with me. Even stuff like the fast cycle in the flooded pipeway, I think he got.
Yeah, he nailed that. He got that.
And after that happened, I was just like, okay, this guy is clearly better than his PB suggests. So I got to be careful with this one.
Yeah. I was surprised that you decided not to do Sphinx Clip. I thought that maybe, you know, with being a 107, you thought you were confident enough with it.
Yeah, no, I that's something I haven't really grinded out a lot. I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest, unless you're trying to compete for world record.
I can see that, yeah.
Because just so many runs would die to it. Even no matter how consistent you are, so many runs are going to die to Sphinx Clip if you go for it. So I don't know. If I get down to that 104, 105 range, then I might start going for it. But I don't think it's worth the time investment right now. There's so many other things that I could practice and which would help me out more.
Yeah, actually, kind of wondering that. What is your next plan? Like, what is your next thing that you're looking towards to cut that down that time? There's always room to improve, as I was saying before.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Actually, when I was warming up for this race, I got a PB, like right before the race.
Oh, nice. So what is it down to now?
It's a 107.10 now.
Wow. That's getting there.
But even more so than the PB, I was really happy that I golded. I got really solid golds in Wooded Kingdom and Luncheon Kingdom, and those were two that have been giving me trouble for a while now, and I could never quite put the good one together. So I was able to nail both of those in the same run, and that's really what carried me on that run. So yeah, I'm not sure. I just need to keep practicing just general movement, and I think I can bring my golds down in every kingdom without like any major strat updating.
Yeah, you were saying that, I noticed in chat at one point you said you golded the dragon fight, which is nothing much changes in dragon fight. So.
Yeah, that was like a 0.3 second gold, so nothing too crazy is gonna go on there.
Okay, yeah, dragon fight's just waiting for your opportunity to hit him. There's not much you can change between fights.
Yeah, just getting those frame perfect cap throws when the damage invincibility runs out. It's really all you can do.
So, just trying to think here.
Oh, I did want to say that my controller was actually giving me issues during that run, during the race. Like when I was in Night Metro, and when I was about to do that long jump to the girder, my L input just didn't register, and I got a normal jump instead of a long jump out of it.
Oh, I saw that. I was wondering. I thought you were just trying to be safe.
Yeah, no. I tried to long jump there, but I don't know. Sometimes my L button gives me trouble, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know if I'm just playing the game too much and wearing my controller out, but yeah, that's what happened there. And the same thing actually happened when I took that death in Luncheon. I got a normal jump instead of a long jump. So
controller issues.
Controller issues, yeah. There's no RNG in this game, but apparently my controller wants there to be. So. But yeah,
Blue Jay, I am not in contact with Speed Gaming. You have as much contact with them as I do. I don't think it matters too much, just as to that poll. An 11-vote poll is not going to turn the tide of whether or not Dark Side or Darker Side is the next tournament we do.
I think they tend to keep shorter categories for tournaments on this channel. So I don't think Darker Side would ever get that kind of opportunity, but that'd be fun. I would love to participate in a Darker Side tournament. I like that category a lot.
I don't love it as much as Dark Side just because, like, the ending for Darker Side is so anticlimactic.
Yeah, that's definitely the one, like, the biggest downside to it, because you spend literally, like, I think 4 or 5 minutes talking to Toadette for achievement moons, and then you go straight to Darker Side and you just do frog skip, so...
Yeah, it's a nothing ending.
It's pretty anticlimactic. About as anticlimactic as a speedrun can get.
Yeah.
But...
I would do a bunch of text boxes and then a really easy glitch.
Yeah.
Like,
although that trick does give me trouble. Like
occasionally it does, but it's just like compared to other glitches that are in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about timing, but it's really not that hard. Anyone could pick up a controller and figure it out.
Yeah, and learn
with a little bit of work.
Yeah. As opposed to like the wall clip, which
clipping is by no means easy.
I'm pretty sure wall clip that has RNG in it. I'm pretty sure at this point. I
don't know. I think it's just tough to I don't even know if it's frame perfect. Like that, it gets thrown around a lot, but I'm not sure. But it is a really tight frame window, so it can.
It really is, yeah.
And it's hard to react. Not even react, 'cause you don't need to react, but it's hard to do inputs that fast. So it can definitely seem like RNG. For sure.
Yeah, when you get to that fast, it's not about reaction.
Because there are some days where I can get the clips no problem, and within 3 or 4 tries or so, like consistently. And then other days, I was doing a world peace run the other day, and I lost like 2.5 minutes to snow clip. Like it was just not working for me.
Oh. But yeah, okay, Mr. Ike finishing it out with a 1:16:47.
Yeah, I have a feeling if he keeps going with the category, he's gonna blow his time out of the water. Because that early game was keeping pace with a 107, soon to be 106 runner, hopefully. So he can certainly get those kinds of times as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, at one point, someone in chat said, like during the start of that run, that he was like 93 seconds ahead of his PB. Yeah,
I believe it. So. Maybe someone who puts more time into the practicing than grinding out runs. But yeah, he's definitely got a big PB coming his way. Keeps that up. That early game was keeping pace.
Hey Ike,
how
you doing?
Hello? Oh, hold on. Let me just hold on.
Yeah, you might want to.
I kind of have something. Whoa. Can this kind of just calm down a little bit? Oh. All right. Hello.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, hey, how you doing, Ike?
Hey, I'm doing fine, I guess. Okay, so...
It's okay, stuff happens. Don't...
So, like, it's kind of a little bit of a story, kind of not. It's just kind of, like, past couple days, but... Or kind of. But, alright, so, the last race I did, it was, like, something like January 20... Or, not January, December 28th or something like that. And that's, like, around, like, winter break and stuff. And I have an older brother, he's in college, and... He hadn't got to play Mario Odyssey yet, so over winter break he went home, played a ton of Odyssey because it's only has like a week or 2 to play it. And during that time, I really didn't play the game much at all because it was all like him playing it all the time. So winter break's over. My older brother leaves, goes back to college, and I just kind of don't really play the game for a while because like during that time I've like started playing other games and like doing all that. And the past Sunday, I go and I see I have the race and stuff. And I see I'm up against, Kerbis with a 107, mid 107, 107.34, I think it was. And I'm sitting here with my high 110, just thinking like, it's kind of tricky situation I'm in. So, because of my schedule, I only really, and that was like Sunday night, I only really had Monday and earlier today to relearn everything. So I don't know if you can tell by the sort of splits and how I was playing. I only really got so far with how I was relearning everything. So yeah, that's pretty much.
It's okay, dude.
Why it happened, how it happened.
It's okay. It was still very good. Kerbis and I were talking about your start. You up to Lost Kingdom was very impressive to watch. So
yeah, it's right up till there. I just got up to Wooded Kingdom, didn't really get to relearn anything else, and then just lost a minute, lost a minute, lost a minute on this blitz, and it's
Yeah, honestly, I think if you brush up on the later stuff in the run, you can probably get like a 108 pretty easily and like a 107 without too much trouble, just based on how good your early game was.
Yeah. Oh, whoops! I just kind of knocked into something. Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta get your practice back in there.
Yeah, because I do want to try to get somewhere around like the 108, 107 range time. That would be really nice. Because I think especially because a lot of the strats I like to go for, it's, I like to do those little small time savers, like spin ground pounds. I like that sort of stuff. So, I'm hoping with that sort of stuff, or I guess I will be relearning that sort of stuff for the late game, but hopefully I can, do well. But
okay, good to hear. So any thoughts to each other you want to say?
I mean, good luck in the rest of the brackets, I guess.
Thank you. And yeah, I mean, like I was saying to Troy before you hopped in, you're a much better player than your PB suggests. So it was refreshing to see. You actually had me sweating at the beginning of the race. I was a little nervous, but
yeah, I was.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, just keep it up, and you're gonna have a really good time.
Yeah. It's kind of funny too. Like the beginning of the run, I actually saw I was like keeping pace, like around wood, and that got my hopes up, and it all just came crashing down and lost. It just made it all
yeah, and
more worse.
It's not even like I was having a bad run either. Like I wasn't that far behind my PB, so yeah, you do have good potential in this game for sure.
Well, that's good to hear.
Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. I gotta close it up. We do actually have something right after us from what I saw on the schedule on this channel, which is surprising. It's Speed Gaming 4, but
They're busy.
Yeah, apparently. Follow the runners. They're good people to follow. You can see Mr. Ike may be getting his PB soon. Kerbis, he's at that 107. He's probably gonna keep going. He recently just got a PB of by 30 seconds, as we were talking about earlier. And, of course, we got myself, Troy Athens. You can follow me if you want. I don't run this game. I suck. But it's still, you still can follow me if you want. So, yeah. Keep tuned in. I think we got some Zelda race happening after this. Not Link to the Past. We got Zelda 1. A Zelda 1 race happening on this channel. So... Of course, you can also watch the Key Sanity Link to the Past going on Speed Gaming 1 and 2. We also got a Zelda 2 randomizer, I think, going on Speed Gaming 3. Reverse that. Sorry. Speed Gaming 2 has Zelda 2, and we got Link to the Past on 1 and 3. So, Speed Gaming always got your entertainment going. So, good job to the runners. Good luck to Kerbis on the next part of his part in this tournament. Okay, I think they've stopped. I think they've left me at this point. But good luck to you, Kerbis, if you're still here. And I think we'll close it out. So thank you for watching, everybody.